Hi everyone, my name's Jennifer and I did history at Exeter from 2013 to 2017, and I now work in the film industry as a producer, an actor and a writer. And I think that doing a history degree really helped on that path for a couple of reasons. One is the obvious one, the research skills that you gain. That's really crucial for film production, but also for writing and acting as well, because you've always got to be able to interrogate the character and the task that you're being set. And on a film set, when you're in production, you have a lot of different problems that come up that you have to solve, which requires creative thought processes and the ability to research solutions as well. So history definitely helped in that regard. I think also that history is fundamentally an interrogation of people. You're looking at what's happened over the past and how people have coped with situations, but also how they used to live. And that helps from a writing and an acting perspective, of course, if you're playing some character in, from a historical setting, but also just the fact that you're gaining those skills of analysis and creative thinking. That feeds into all kinds of different jobs, and for me it feeds into acting and writing, because it's really about interrogating people and how people live their lives, but also into the production side as well, because production is also about people management and making sure that cast are happy, that crew are happy, that everybody on the film set is working together and feeling like one unit. So that understanding of people and that ability to interrogate people that you gain from looking at history, and particularly social history, is really valuable. I think history at Exeter is also, it offers a fantastic opportunity because you have the potential to go and do a year abroad if you want to. And I think it's one of the best things you can do. I would really recommend it. I did a 4-year course. I spent a year in Sweden, and that was fascinating just because the university experience is so different, the way they study history is very different, but also it's about having that time away from what's familiar and immersing yourself in something totally different, getting out of your comfort zone. And for me, it also gave me the space to think about what I wanted to do after university, because it was my 3rd year, so everyone else was, my friends who were not on years abroad were back home. And it was where I decided that I wanted to be an actor, that I wanted to work in the film industry and the theatre industry. And I don't know if I hadn't had that year abroad, whether that would have happened, if I hadn't had that space. So I would really recommend that. And also because you're being challenged, you're meeting so many different people, it really encourages you to broaden your world outlook, and I think that's valuable in any job that you possibly do. It's always good to try and see the world in as broad a stroke as possible. So I would absolutely recommend history at Exeter. I had a great time. I made friends that I'm still in touch with now, and it's 5 years later. It makes me feel very old, but it's 5 years later. Yeah, I can't recommend the course enough.